Hello and welcome back. In this session, we will take a look at arrays and different methods which are available in arrays in JavaScript. Let us go to Visual Studio Code. Let me create a new file called arrays.js. Okay, so there are few ways of creating an array. Earlier, we have seen one way of creating an array. Okay, so let a1 is equal to, and in square bracket you can have array which is 1 2 3 4, and you can also have string and also decimal numbers. Okay, so this is one way of creating array. So what is an array? Array is nothing but a group of values bundled together which can be referenced by a name and the index. Okay, so the index of 1 is 0, so the array index always starts with 0. So these are the group of values like 1 2 3 4 5, and it has got a name which can be referenced for this particular array. Okay, so this is one way of creating. So let me do another one. So a2 is equal to a new array. Okay, for example 1 2 3 4. Okay, the other way is let a3 is equal to, we can omit new here 3 4 5 6. So this is one way. The other way is let a4 is equal to empty array, and then a4 of 0 is equal to high, and a4 of 1 is equal to 1. This way we can define arrays. Okay, so let us do console.log of a1 a2 a3 and a4. Okay, so let us do a node arrays.js. Okay, so there is an error here. Okay, so a new array should be in this bracket. So only when we declare an array with just the values, then we use square brackets. Okay, so let us execute this again. Okay, so it has printed all these arrays. Okay, so now there is a property called length property which we will be making use of quite often for an array. a1 dot length. So length is a property which will give you the length of this array. Okay, so let me execute. The length of array is 6. So there are 6 items in an array. Okay, so now we will look at some of the common methods which we are going to use. If you want to join two arrays, for example a1 and a2, or a4 with a3, then we can also do that using concatenate method. If you want to concatenate a4 with a3, then we can use concatenate function or method. Console.log a4.concat a3. We can also make use of join. So there is a join method. What it will do is it will give you a string by joining all the items in an array. Console.log For example, I will take A3 array and join them. A3 dot join them by using a string separator, which is dash in my case. By default it is comma, but I will join them by dash. Okay, so let us execute this and see. Okay, so now we have concatenated these two arrays. High 1 was A4 and 3, 4, 5, 6 was A3. So we have got a resultant array which is concatenation of these two arrays. So join will join and return a string. So 3, 4, 5, 6 was the items in array A3 and they are joined together by dash. So next we will take a look at push pop, shift and unshift. If I want to push a new number or new item to an array, we can make use of push. For example, I will add to A2, so A2 dot push and the item to be added. So I will add 5 and I will also print this by using console.log. Okay, so what this will do is this will add 5 at the end of the array. Right now A2 has got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be added at the end. The same way pop can also be used. What it will do is it will take out the last value, that is right now A2 is 1, 2, 3, 4 and after adding 5 it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then it will take out that 5 from A2 array. Okay, so now the same way we can also make use of shift and unshift. A2 dot shift, okay, unshift. So here we will add a value here. Okay, to A2. So what shift will do is it will take out the first value, that is 1, okay, at index 0 and unshift will add a value to index 0, so at the beginning of the array. So let me execute this and see. Okay, and I will print A2 here. The same way since we are not printing the value after performing the operation, so we won't get a correct result here. Okay, A2 and then and A2 again. Okay, so let us rerun this. Now after concatenation operation, or sorry, after join operation, we get this push. So we have added 5 at the end. Okay, so this is that result. And when we do pop, so it has taken out 5 from the array. So we are back with the same array. And when we do a shift, then 1 is taken out. That is, 1 which is at index 0 is taken out by using shift. Okay, when we do unshift, the array was 2 3 4 before we did unshift. Okay, so what unshift has done is unshift has added the value which is specified in unshift method to the beginning of the array. Okay, so now let us look at slice and splice. Okay, so what slice will do is slice will slice an array, and whatever the sliced array will be another array. For example, if I use a3 dot slice, okay, so I can slice based on the index value, okay, 1 and 4, for example, and I want to print that console.log. Okay, let me clear this and run this. So what happened here is, with slice, okay, the value of the array was a3 has 3 4 5 6. It has taken out those values starting at index 1 up until index 4, and it has created this array. This a3 is not that big, so let me add this, add few more values here, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and rerun this. Okay, it starts at index 1 and it stops at index 4. So index 1 is 4, okay, 2, so 0 1 2 3 and 4. So 4 5 6. So it stops at 4th index. So this 4th index is not printed, so that is why we got 4 5 6. So if I say 5 here, then we should get 4 5 6 7. Now what slice will do is it will return a section of an array, okay, based on the start and end number. What splice will do is a3 dot splice. What splice does is it removes element from an array and if necessary inserts new element in their place, returning the deleted element. Okay, so it performs both operation. It removes element and if necessary inserts new element in their place. Okay, so here also we can give start and end position, say for example 3, and the number of elements to remove, for example 3. Okay, so here console.log, it removes those elements. So let us execute this. Now it has removed 6 7 and 8. So starting from 3, index 3, which is 0 1 2 3, okay, 3 elements, 1 2 3 6 7 8. So it has removed 6 7 8 and the removed elements are returned in an array. So here we have seen it has taken out 6 7 8 from a3. So let me print a3 here. Okay, so that we are clear. Okay, after taking out 6 7 8, so the remaining element of a3 is 3 4 5 and 9. Okay, so now we have also seen that splice will also insert new elements. So let me try inserting new element. Say for example, so 26 26, 27. Okay, I'm going to insert two new elements. Okay, I'm going to take 6, 7, 8 and insert two more new elements. So let me execute this and see. Okay, so it has removed 6, 7, 8, which is 3, 3. Okay, so from index 3, 3 elements will be removed. If you look at A3, it has also inserted 26 and 27 here. Okay, so these two values are getting inserted in those places where we have deleted the values. So this is how we can make use of splice and slice. Now let us see reverse index of and last index of. Console.log a3 dot reverse. So reverse is a method and do that. Okay, and we will also do console.log and we will see what is the index of high. Okay, from a1 dot index of is high value. Console.log last a1, say for example 4. Okay, so let me execute this. A3 contained 3, 4, 5, 26, 27 and 9. The new array after reversing is 9, 27, which is the reverse of this array. After that we got the index of high. So index of high is, so as I said, index will always start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the index of high and last index of 4 is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we have a repeated values within an array, then this last index will give you the last index where this particular value has occurred in that array or located in that array. So index of will find out the first index. Say for example, if there are repeated values here, then it will find the first matching value and it will provide you the index value. So first occurrence of the value in an array, wherein last index will return the index of last occurrence of a specified value in an array. So there is a method called for each. Okay, for example, a1 dot for each. So this will use a callback function, okay, which will take an item and we can also write that item here. Okay, let me execute this. If you look at this for each loop has gone through each element of an array and printed it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, high and 4.5. Okay, so what this does is it performs the specified action for each element in an array. So for each item in an array, so it will log the item here. So for example, if you have only strings in an array, then if you want to convert that into uppercase or lowercase, then you can do that by using for each method. In this session we have seen how to work with arrays and the methods which are available with arrays. There are a few more methods which are available with arrays, which we will take a look at in the next session. So that is the end of this session. Thanks for watching.